Honestly, why should you care about the gospel in 2025? If you look at Psalm chapter 14, verse 1, it says, "The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there are any who understand, who seek God. They have all turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is none who does good, no, not one." So, according to the Apostle Paul in Romans, that right there is God condemning both Jew and Gentile of sin. And in Romans chapter 6, verse 23, it says that the wages of sin is death. And so God condemned the entire world to death right there in Psalm chapter 14. Now, Jews are condemned because they had the written law, the law of Moses, and they didn't follow it. Gentiles are condemned because Paul explains in Romans chapter 2 and verse 14, "For when Gentiles who do not have the law by nature do the things in the law, these, although not having the law, are a law to themselves, who show the work of the law written in their hearts, their conscience also bearing witness and bearing in between themselves their thoughts, accusing or else excusing them." And so when a Gentile follows the law by nature, do not steal, do not kill, that's a law within themselves. They're following the law. Now, Galatians 5, verse 3 says, if you follow part of the law, you're subject to the whole law. In James chapter 2, James taught that if you break a part of the law, well, then you're guilty of the whole law. So this is how Gentiles are guilty. Gentiles are guilty because they break part of the law. They go against their conscience. When you do something bad and you feel it in your conscience, that's proof that God has written the law in your hearts. And so Gentiles are guilty and Jews are guilty. This is why Paul says in Romans chapter 3, verse 19, "Now we know that whatever the law says, it says to those who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God." Romans chapter 3, verse 9, he says, "What then? Are we not better than they? Not at all. For we have previously charged both Jews and Greeks that they are all under sin." The entire world have been condemned of being under sin. And we see that the wages of sin in Romans 6:23 is death. So the entire world needs salvation. In Romans 1:16, according to the Apostle Paul, this salvation is found in the gospel. It's found in the gospel. This is why the gospel is important. If you want to learn more about the gospel, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel.